Hello everyone and welcome back to another video in my Let's Play series. I am Sylphin and today we are taking a look at Riktor. We're doing a full tank build, but different than the last full tank video I did in that we have a little bit of a balance of all the things that make kind of a tank a tank. So resistances, health, we even have some cooldown reduction thrown in, and actually some really interesting cards. I also have some physical damage or some energy damage. So while we wait for these players to begin, I hope you guys will like my outro that I have made. It has a kind of some other videos attached to it, so you can easily go to those playlists. Let me know what you think about those. All right, with 1 second to go, somebody finally joined the match. So I have done a little bit of difference here, and I want to know what you guys think. So what I've done is I've decided on, when I'm building these decks, I've decided on 6 cards, only 6 cards, and what I did is I've only made the cards and their upgrades each worth 10. So you have 6 slots. You get, by the end of the game, you get 60 card power. And what I've done is I've split them evenly between the 6 cards. Now, of course, you can, make one card worth much more with some heavy-duty upgrades, and then you kind of reduce the other ones. But let me know, is that a good strategy? Should you kind of even out all of your cards so that you can fully utilize all 6 slots with cards? Is that a good idea or no? Let me know. Okay, so as you just saw, I have there they are. They are all ganking mid, and hopefully we can utilize on the enemy team's strategy here. So the very first ability, if you haven't played Riktor before, that we're going to go with is Electrocute. It's an AoE around Riktor that deals 70 total energy damage over 5 seconds. Great ability here to get these lanes cleared and just do some overall big damage like this. So I see this Iggy and Scorch here. They're obviously coming this way to try to gank me, but I see them. Another tip, guys, that I always mention, make sure that you, oh, watch this. I'm going to do something crazy here. I tried to pull him up, but I didn't. So that ward there, with that Iggy and Scorch taking it out, will make me play really defensive here. So really, I'm not really going to be able to do very much. I would go into my jungle and get that white camp, but I don't think I would take it out very fast at all. So yeah, if you haven't played Riktor before, then his other abilities that I just went with are Q. So his Q is basically a gigantic pull that gets longer the more you upgrade it. It's called Whiplash, pulls an enemy to Riktor, deals 100 energy damage, max range, 1,000 units. I believe that, I did not make that up, you do increase that when you... So here we go. Okay, so I was a little bit preoccupied there, but basically the strategy is when you are on a tower like this, defending a tower, you get in front of the tower in relation to the enemy ranged units, and basically when they're forced to therefore come and hit you, because you're standing in front of the projectiles, doing that will make the... and his shield blocked me. It forces the tower to attack their ranged characters. So the very last ability that we went with here, ooh, there's a bit of a gank coming, so I'm going to actually engage really hard here, and I'm going to use this, I'm trying to make it so that we nail down this Iggy and Scorch. We should be able to. I'm going to pull him back, and I missed it. Are we going to miss? We are definitely going to miss. I missed my very whole purpose as a tank, which is to body block and use my Q, my pull to secure that kill. It was a very not a good job done by me. Always make sure that you secure those kills with your pull. It could be that, yeah, so as you can see, the pull isn't that far at the moment. So, I mean, I could have just been assuming that it was a little bit longer, that we had upgraded it a little bit. Alrighty, so now that we are level 5, we have access to our ultimate. Skewer does 280 energy damage in 2 attacks and applies a stun. So, because we're going as a tank, the primary value of this ability is going to be that stun. Can we utilize it to the fullest and, you know, really kind of turn the tides of battle? So what I'm going to do is, we always need vision, so I'm going to go with Lord's Word first, followed by I'm going to do something kind of interesting here. I want to get the war, just because I always want the war and have a little bit of a cooldown, but because it does not have a bonus when you finish upgrading that card, we're going to go back and get another card. So what I want to do is I want to get, I want to see what so we got physical damage, we have physical damage, we have energy damage, physical, and energy. So this key, I hope, is going to be a tank. So we're going to go, it's actually even. So it's going to be even for the range types, but we do have 2 energy damage ranged opponents, so I'm going to go for ranged, first range card here, and I'm actually going to finish it off with a barrier token. So very interesting play. I want to hear from you guys. What do you think about doing that? Because the war doesn't have a upgrade bonus when you finish it, going back and choosing other cards to upgrade first and then getting the kind of those other random upgrades, is that a good idea? What do you think? Using those tokens to kind of, you know, use as temporary little buffs to your power, is that a smart idea? What do you think? I want to hear from you. All right, we have a bit of a team fight here, but now that it is 3v1, I'm out of here. We have to cut our losses at some point. And, yeah, so, again, going into, going in there and just feeding them that extra kill would not have been smart. So I'm going to actually upgrade my Q just so that I have a little bit more range to that ability, just so that maybe I can secure a few more kills. Now I hope we can kind of rotate here and make something happen as a tank, but we're going to have to see. So for now, we're just going to stay in this lane, try to push this back a little bit more. All right, we were so excited here that I forgot to hit play, and we got to make sure that we hit this. Okay, yeah, so my Muriel here, and I need to get forward here, but it doesn't look like I will be able to, and yeah, so we finished the kill here, but I'm not too worried about taking that damage. So we had a little bit of a nice engagement there. We have 6 card power now, but we are losing our right lane, and we've already lost our left lane. So enemy team is doing a good job of keeping us on our toes and actually keeping us split so that we can't be defending at the same time as we are attacking. All right, so we have this Iggy and Scorch here cornered. He has to come down and play. So what are we going to do? I'm going to sit over here. I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to... Oh, but I'm low health. I didn't notice. Oh! Okay, you can... Yeah. Oh, dear. I didn't notice how low of health I was, and that's what happens. That is what happens. So, we're going to have to do something a little bit weird here. I'm not sure exactly how smart this is, but we'll do this anyway. So I'm going to actually go here. It's recommended that you always upgrade your upgrade your cards instead of getting more cards, but we're actually going to do kind of the opposite here. So we're going to go for Greater Barrier first, just because the ranged characters here are seeming to do a little bit more damage than any others. Okay, so I tried to make something happen with this Iggy and Scorch, but my whole team actually literally abandoned me. There was two characters in our jungle here, but none of them came over to help. Finally, our Muriel here uses her ultimate. Try to see something happen here. I'm going to try to pull, but I have not landed a single Q yet. And I am just dying to make a proper hook here. But really, it's just not happening. So the enemy team seems to be doing a better job of split pushing than we are, for sure. I'm not sure exactly how, but it just is. So here, we have to go and defend mid lane, so let's see what happens there. Alright, let's try to make something happen here. I'm going to use my ultimate here on this. And I don't think, yeah, I can't do very much of anything, just because I don't do damage. So I need my team around me to really, you know, do the damage that I can't do. You know, the Q is going to secure those kills. It's going to push. It's going to pull those enemies towards us, and I miss. I miss with that Q, and I have to go back because of my health. So it looks like Kalari used her ultimate there to reveal the whole team. I really hesitate to go back in, but I think I'm going to have to. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to be fair. Oh, good. Very nice. So the steal here is going to try to make something happen, but I think the rest of his team is over there, so now is a good time to leave, and I think I am screwed. Yep. I should have gone back. I should have played it safe. Always play it safe. Alright, looks like I've been cornered here, and I need some help. The enemy team are doing a great job here of trying to pick us out, but it looks, I mean, really, I have no chance whatsoever. Just picked off. So it looks like, I mean, my having a bit of a health issue. I mean, I'm getting focused quite a bit, so that is definitely going to be a issue. Let's round off this. Let's round off this these kind of two cards here. Now we have equal, greater barrier, and greater guard. So see if maybe, hopefully, that makes us a little bit more tanky in these team fights. Alright, so a very disappointing game that we saw a defeat. I mean, minutes in. Yeah, this really wasn't quite a showcase at all, but there you have it. A good example of proper strategy on the enemy's team. So, I mean, that really... We're not going to go through what cards I picked, just because we didn't really pick very much at all. So we're going to show. I'm going to show you here. I'm going to show you here the deck, just because I think that it's a little bit interesting here. So the whole idea is this. So we have our Toon Barrier, our two really. The foundation here. So this tempered plate, we have our greater guard, number 2 value guard, greater guard, and health for this tempered plate, giving us a good resistances against physical damage. Our Toon Barrier, we have our greater barrier upgrade, barrier, and health upgrades. Gives us good energy resistances and with some little bit of health in there. Then our ward, always need your wards for vision. We focused on our advanced chrono. Why that one? Just because we get health in other cards. So keep this one balanced. Advanced chrono, health, and mana. I would maybe actually change out the mana for health. The Pendulum of Lore is just another good kind of balanced card, advanced chrono, just because if we can use our ultimate more, if we can use our right click more, that slows down the enemy, and if we can use our pull more, we can secure and enable our team to get those kills better. So that's those. We have the Staff of the Adamant and Elder Mage Amulet, just as a little bit of a interesting twist here. They do energy damage and health. So we have just two cast upgrades here, a major cast and a normal cast, but then we have health for the rest of those. So maybe these actually would help in the early game, getting a little bit more of an advantage here, being a little bit more useful in the early game, so you can get that advantage, but we'll have to see. So there you guys have it. Kind of an interesting twist on, or maybe not a twist at all, on the tank. Hopefully this would have been effective in the end game as being a tank. Of course, being a tank, you need your friendly team, right, to do the damage, to be that support for you. I mean, really, you engage, you set the tone, and then your team has to follow through. So we had a really good Muriel there, keeping us kind of alive for a little bit longer, but the rest of the team couldn't band together and make it happen. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down in the section below. What do you think of Riktor as a tank? I mean, I feel like he's almost a little bit more effective as a fighter, but we'll have to see. What do you guys think? What do you guys build Riktor for when you play him as a tank? Tell me. So, guys, if you liked it, please like it. If you disliked it, dislike it. Share this, please, and subscribe. I have lots of videos coming, and I have PvP content that I always will be kind of focusing on strategy, so stay tuned for that. And until next time, guys, take care.